Bitcoin is definitely showing some weakness, so let's talk about some potential key levels and some outcomes if we are able to hit those key levels. My name's EQ. I've helped over 1,500 people learn how to trade since 2021. Now, looking at Bitcoin on the daily, you can see that we topped out at 112,000, created the all-time high. We officially broke the uptrend, and we've been consistently creating higher lows. If you zoom in, we're also in a bearish crossover based on the epic crossover strategy. And it looks like we're in a distribution phase, which means that price action is going sideways, and you can see that momentum is outflowing. And volume is not looking relatively bullish at this exact moment. Some things on the short term that I'm watching for is the potential for this to swing back up one more time and retest this liquidity zone at around 109 to 110,000. And if we're able to break that resistance, the next high is going to be the all-time high. And then from there, you're going to be going into price discovery mode. But I think that it would be a sign of fatigue and weakness, especially if you're looking into the medium to long term, because if this does stall out, then you could easily see a deep retracement. So in my opinion, what I would want to see the more bullish setup in this situation is to see price come down and either come down and test this double bottom liquidity right at about 101,000, or even sweep down into the epic golden pocket and test somewhere in the $97,000 to $93,000 range. And the reason why this makes me bullish long term if we see the retracement is based on the Fibonacci extension. So if we are able to retrace to these zones, we could easily see price break up to the $128,000 to $140,000 range. And me personally, I would rather see Bitcoin drop down, find some sort of support, gain some volume, and then push exponentially to the top side and create more than just a 3 to 8% all-time high change, because that'll give us enough room to find an SR flip and then potentially continue this to the top side and see if we can test into the $150,000 to $185,000 range. But let's say we swing to this top side and we start to stall out at 115,000 and then we start to come back down. There's not going to be that much room for us to get the SR flip, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult and a lower probability for this to continue to the top side. So as an ultra bull, I definitely want to see this pull down a little bit on the short to medium term and then see an exponential upplay once we see that volume accumulation and some sort of long-term support. There are officially 4 spots left in the one-on-one mentorship program. I'll leave the link above as well as in the description. And this gives you access to everything on the Epic trading floor, plus weekly private coaching sessions, personalized trading plans, market walkthroughs, strategy adjustments, you name it, we work on it one-on-one. And if you want to just check out the Epic trading floor, it is free to sign up. So I will leave you all with that on Bitcoin. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening. And also keep in mind, going into the next couple of days, tomorrow is going to be the FOMC at 2 p.m. EST. So expect a lot of volatility. And then on Thursday, the markets are going to be closed, not crypto, but stocks and other things are going to be closed for Juneteenth. So it's a short trading week. So I'll be expecting a lot of volatility for the next 48 hours, maybe even going to the weekend. So just tread lightly, keep that in mind, and I will see you in the next video.